Hey plant fam, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Jacqueline. This is part of my jungle. I have a plant missing here. I'm watering it right now. And today what we're going to be doing is a tour of my plants, an updated tour. It's been a while, so I'm going to show you around and see what I got. There's a lot of new spring growth going on in here that I'm really excited to show you. So yeah, let's get into it. All right, you guys, so we're gonna start with this corner here. And I'm going to take you through all these shelves and everything and show you what we got going on in this window. Okay, so this is kind of like my pride and joy. My philodendron Brazil. Can we even get good light on it? I hate when it's backlit, but this babe I've had for probably almost a year now. And she's just growing like crazy, like absolute crazy. She's got tons and tons of new growth. This is probably my favorite bit of new growth here. She has a point here somewhere too where she did this weird thing. Here it is. Can you see it? The leaves kind of like curled in on each other. Honestly, I don't know what happened there, but I never get tired of this plant. I never get tired of the new growth. Every leaf is different, and I love her. She probably needs to be repotted. I have put some worm castings in her, but yeah, I mean, she's growing. If the plant is growing, I figure I can be lazy about it. So now here we have my Peperomia Ruby Cascade, which you would have seen in a previous video. So some of the top died off, but we've got tons of new growth coming in. These cute little babies. It's really terribly lit over here. I apologize. You can see some of the babies. Cute, right? And then I have this, who surprisingly, my string of whatever, bananas. This is my second one. The first one kind of just got totally barren at the top and then it was dying. So I got a new one and it's got some new growth, so I don't know. And we obviously just saw my tetrasperma. Oh my gosh, this babe is stunning. Actually, let me see if I can get in here. Of course, this Brazil has to be like all tangled up. I mean, I like the way it looks, but then it's just hard to get in here. So we have my tetrasperma here. It's turning towards the window, which I'm not a fan of. But I just pulled something out of the prop jar. But she's growing like mad. When I got her, these leaves weren't as big. And now she's just popping out tons of new growth at the top. Or him, because I call him Raph, because I'm not at all creative in any way, shape, or form. So this is actually, I forgot to mention, a south, oh no, my peperomia just ripped it like a barbarian. This is a southwest-ish facing window, so it's about almost noon right now, so the sun is just starting to come over to the other side of the building here. I have to repot and stake this up, but for now I just kind of have like a stick in here to hold it up. And then we have this Ficus elastica Taneki, is that how you say it? I picked this one up at Rosedale the last time I was there. I haven't actually posted that video yet. It's a silly little shop with me that's a little bit all over the place, but I figured we can't go plant shopping right now, so maybe I'll share it. I wasn't gonna post it. I'm like talking to a lady in it the whole time. She's asking me about plants. Yeah, this was $7.95 at Rosedale, and I don't know. I had a burgundy rubber tree, but I really like the variegation on these leaves. I like when they're tricolor like that. They stood out to me. This plant in particular stood out to me. This leaf is a beaut. Okay, so then we've got a little bit of propagations going on here, which I'm not gonna go crazy showing you because I am gonna do a video about that. And you would have already seen my peperomia. And I just saw a fungus gnat. Oh God. This is a Crassula perforata. Do you see that gnat? Where'd you go? Is that what this is called? String of buttons? I have a few different types of it, but this one's just like kind of hanging on. There were 3 in here, but it's got some new growth at the top. So see what happens. And then we have my philodendron micans. Let me move it for you. Can we even see? Oh, so backlit. I'm standing on my bed. So yeah, this is how much of my micans has grown. It was probably to like here. It's got 1, 2, 3 different spots where it's growing from. So I'm pretty happy. Look at how stinking cute. I love this pot too. It's one of my favorites. I don't remember where I got it. I'm sorry. It does have drainage. So I can actually like pot something directly into it one day if I want to. I have commitment issues though, so I have a hard time. I like to leave things in nursery containers. Anyway, my Aglaonema red is still here in the same spot, still chilling in the Buddha head. She's got some new growth. I had to cut her back. We had a bit of a incident with some bugs on some of the plants in this window. If you watch my first houseplant tour, you'll notice that I don't have my lipstick plant anymore. Anyway, in the corner here we have my bird of paradise. She's kind of leaning to the grow light. That new leaf came in looking a little funky, but I have faith that she'll straighten herself out. Maybe, hopefully, because you know, I got the grow light down here, so she's, I don't know if you could tell, she's kind of leaning. And then on this shelf here, we have this sad, we don't need to talk about it. This was my attempt at like a little trailing succulent. What is it, like a donkey's tail? I don't know, some sort of sedum. Got a little Haworthia here, a Dracaena that I've had for a while, chillin'. This Peperomia obtusifolia that my cat managed to bite when it was on this side of the shelf. My OG sedum firestorm back there, growing like crazy. A sad little Haworthia that's totally stretched out and dying. We're not going to talk about it. We have Edgar. Let me move over here. Edgar, my ZZ Raven. We got to go through the jungle of this Brazil to get to my plants here. Edgar is growing like crazy. I can get in here and show you. He's stretching to the window, and he's running out of space. So I don't know what's gonna happen. Another sad Haworthia. Okay, so we're not gonna talk about it. These don't like me. I'm assuming this is probably gonna die, and I don't know why because I didn't do anything. But the pot is cute, so we'll just put something else there. And I have this little hanging babe with nothing in it. but it's cute, and I'm thinking of putting this in it actually. This little pep, another peperomia obtusifolia that I have over here. Crush your pants. Yeah, and then obviously this syngonium that I don't know the name of, but I love it, and then it's growing like crazy. You can see all the new growth in there. Go out of focus. Syngoniums are really growing on me, I'm not gonna lie. And we've got some air plants here, this little Tillandsia xerographica, which I love. She's doing fantastic. I got her at Lowe's for like $8. The guy gave it to me. I have a plant shopping video from a while back when I picked her up. And she wasn't in great shape. She was there for a really long time. I love her curly hair. Look at it, it's so cute. She's bounced back. She's looking good. And I've got another little Tillandsia here. I love the way she's growing because the sun is behind her. So she's kind of like, got this little hairdo going on. I don't know. It's cute. So down here we have some sad stuff going on, unfortunately, but we'll get to there. We have my terrarium. If you saw my terrarium build video, she's doing okay, I think. I did have to cut a little piece of a begonia and stick it in there and see what would happen. Probably nothing, but worth a shot, right? And then I have my Scindapsus silvery Ann, who's not quite silvery yet, but I'm hoping that I can find a better spot for her where she'll get some more sun and get more silver. And then just a regular Scindapsus pictus here. So it can actually be hard to tell that this is a silvery Ann until you see it next to the regular one, in my opinion, and you can just tell that the variegation is different. I mean, it's basically exactly the same, it's just that it sits differently on the leaf. It concentrates more around here, the tips and outside, and sometimes you even get leaves that don't really have much at all, which I like, actually. I think it looks pretty. And then we have what's left of my prayer plant. I did cut a couple of pieces that are rooting, so hopefully I can repot it with the cuttings and it'll come back to life, because it was beautiful at one point in time and variegated. Well, can't tell anymore, this leaf is kind of variegated. It's kind of dying too. And this is what's left of my Calathea makoyana. I don't know why. They just keep dying, all the leaves. All the new growth comes in and then dies. So I'm just kind of leaving it there, watering it, and seeing what happens. I lost my other Calathea orbifolia, like just did the same thing. I don't know if it's a humidity issue, if it's too cold over here because there's a window, you know, but I think I'm just gonna pass on the Calathea from now on, or Calathea. My pearls and jade pothos doing a whole lot of nothing, and then I have some Sansevieria cuttings here propagating in water. And that's really it for this shelf. Nothing, I want to redo this shelf because, you know, we've got some dying plants back there, and I don't know, put some low light plants down here, or I was thinking about getting another grow light actually for this shelf because I've got one down here. This is where I keep a lot of my succulents and stuff. I'm sorry it's dirty. I need to vacuum the corner because leaves fall down and die and it's hard to get in there. So yeah, these are my succulents. I've got some aloe back there, some jade, some kalanchoe. This is another crassula string of buttons. These are my little baby leaf propagations. I'm gonna do a video about those, so I'm not gonna go crazy into detail about what's going on down here. But look how cute they are. Look at how cute. This sad little grafted cactus that isn't doing well. It's probably already dead, actually. But I tried to put it under the grow light and save it, but it just didn't work out. And then I have another little Hoya, forget the name of it. Windows. My hair is stuck to it, but you know, it's one of my favorites. I love Hoyas. They just don't always love me back. I don't know what it is about certain ones. Some of them do fine. Like this one, I've just been chilling in here for a while and I hardly water it. Moving on from there, we have under my TV a Scindapsus pictus exotica, which I love. It seems to be okay here. I'm losing some leaves in the back, but that's all right because the front looks good. And we've got new growth. And we've got just a regular golden pothos here. A little gasteria, a little warty right there. This little thing that my mom got me as a joke. My old PlayStation 2. Picture of me and my cat. My oxalis, which I don't know why. I don't know why it looks like this. If you know why it looks like this, then please help a sister out. Because like, I water it. I don't overwater it. I don't let it get dry, like too dry. It's in really well draining soil, so it's dry like a day later. So, I don't know. I wanted this plant for so long and it hates me. I moved it closer to the grow lights and the windows thinking maybe that would help, but doesn't seem to be helping. And then I have here another, you've seen this one, some pothos and Scindapsus propagating here. Not gonna go into detail. Cute little rock. And then I have a Peperomia obtusifolia variegata, another one. This is variegated as well, it's hard to tell. They are slightly different. Then I have my really sad blue star fern here. I don't know if I want to talk about this one, you guys. We're just, yeah. My Laurentii sansevieria. I propagated this piece, is rooted, and hopefully it takes here and fills this out a little bit. And then below that I have my little Monstera adansonii, little piece of fern in there. My Monstera adansonii wide form baby. It's got a little leaf coming in there too. Ain't you cute? So cute. Ooh, this is my sad philodendron. Look at it. I literally just repotted it and it hates me. My philodendron moonlight's got a baby. And that's kind of it for this corner aside from propagations that we're not going to look at yet. All right, you guys, so this is the other side of my room here. So I was trying to wait until it was like a nicer day with the sun coming in to film this, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen anytime soon. So we're going to just have to make do with what we have here. And what we have here is this beautiful neon pothos that's actually growing like mad. She's got tons and tons and tons of new growth and I love her. She's so lush. I can't even handle it. It's one of my favorite plants and I don't think that's going to change anytime soon. And then here we have a philodendron. When I bought it, I was told it was called Imperial Red, but I've heard people call it other things like Red Cardinal, or honestly, I don't know. But it's got this new leaf coming in and it's really cute. So yeah, it lives here. And then I have my Sansevieria Samurai that's hopefully rooting in here, that you would have seen me repot in my juicy plant tuber tag video. And then my little baby Hoya pubicalyx that you would have seen as well from my unboxing with my friend Casey. And then I have this cute little baby Hoya linearis that my friend Kayla over at A New Leaf sent me. So hopefully they root up and survive, because they're so cute, and nobody ever told me that they were fuzzy. Look at it, it's fuzzy. So yeah, that's my little baby linearis that hopefully will grow for me. And then I just have this cactus and my silver squill that's blooming that my cat keeps trying to eat, and now it's all over the floor. But yeah, this cactus, it doesn't want to move from here. My Hoya obovata that my cat got too, took a nice little nibble. So hopefully it grows for me, because it's just kind of been sitting here doing nothing. And then, yeah, like I just said, my silver squill, because it's all stuck up in this cactus, but it's got this really cute little pattern on it. Can you see it? She's like drying up some of the leaves, and I'm not exactly sure why. Down here, looks like it's just gonna come off. But I water it regularly, so I don't really know what's happening here. When I first got it, it was growing like crazy, and now since it's bloomed, it's just kind of done a whole lot of nothing. Then here we've got Pickle Rick. Put you in focus, Rick. This is my pickle cactus. His name is Rick. And if you haven't seen Rick and Morty and you don't know why my pickle cactus is named Rick, then I feel sad for you, and you should go watch it. And then over here we have my string of hearts, and you guys, I feel really bad for my string of hearts, because like I kind of repotted it like an ass, and this is what happened. So a lot of it has died off the top, but we have new growth, like lots of it. So I'm not all that worried about it. So, you know, you can keep dying off on the top here. That's totally fine, as long as you keep putting out new growth. So even at the top, we have new growth in a couple of places, like here. And you could see little babies coming in all over here. So don't repot your string of hearts the way that I did in my video, because I was really lazy about it. And then back here we have my fairy castle cactus. It's still in the plastic because I don't know what I'm gonna do with it yet. I'm gonna make like a little cactus garden and things, and the plastic helps me not stab myself constantly. Because then we also have this little blue cactus. These look like they need some water. They haven't been watered in a long time. That's also still in the plastic because I don't want to stab myself. And I have an old man cactus back here. Little hairy little guy. Grandpa. Hey, Gramps. We've got my Sansevieria moonshine, which has some new growth coming in as well. It's hard to see. I don't know if you can tell in here. There's some new growth coming in. I had to cut back a lot of it. There's more new growth in here too. Some of it wasn't doing well, so I cut it back, and now it's growing some new stuff for me. My spirit cactus. I think it's a myrtio cactus. Yeah, this is, if I were a plant, this is the plant I would be. And then here I have my Sansevieria black gold. And what can I say? I love this babe. She's got a new little baby coming in here. So cute. And yeah, I absolutely love this plant. She suffered a little bit of damage here, but otherwise we're doing just fine. And then over here we have my philodendron scandens. Finally put in some new growth out as well. I've got her kind of like up on a stick, I don't know if you can tell, just to kind of prop her up a little bit so she's not flopping around. This one, she's kind of flopping. And then back here we have my Schlumbergera. I don't know why I just love saying it. Schlumbergera. My Christmas cactus, Thanksgiving cactus, Easter cactus. I don't know. I haven't seen it bloom. I don't know what color it is. So yeah, it only mildly hates me. It hasn't died yet. So it gets wrinkly so fast though, and I don't understand it. Like it just wants water all the time. And this is my Syngonium. I forgot the name of it. I think it's still in here. Syngonium Berry Illusion, even though that's totally out of focus. That's what it says, I swear. I love the variegation on these leaves. Like I said earlier, Syngonium are really, really growing on me now that I've been successful with one. The first one I got, I just had a bad taste in my mouth because it had spider mites. And I was still new to houseplant, so I was like, oh my God, I'm never getting one of these again. Why do you have a brown tip, sir? I don't like that. But yeah, these two leaves here with their variegation really stood out to me. So that is that. This is my sad aloe that needs to come out of this pot because it's way too big, and put something else in it. This is fake. It's just there to make it look like there's something in there. That's Georgina, my giraffe. Hi, Georgina. How you doing today? Next to her, we have my Peperomia pudiolata. Sorry for the shadow of the camera. I have my lights on behind me because it's not sunny today. But yes, this is my parallel peperomia. She's just doing her weird little thing. I don't really know, but I dig it. And then we have my Pothos Marble Queen, who's up on this moss pole here, and she's putting out all this new growth up at the top, you can see. So I need to actually get an extension so that I could tie up this new growth and let it get nice and big and go all the way to the ceiling, hopefully. And while we're up here, we've got my Sansevieria robusta. It's got lots of babies coming in. There's one here. This one is big already. So I'm trying not to turn it around so I can get to the other ones. This one's new. Sorry, it's really hard to hold this and see what I'm doing at the same time. And then I have my other, what are you? Scindapsus pictus. I don't know how to say this one, Argid something. Yes, we just call it Scindapsus pictus. And she's doing good. She's doing good. She's got some new growth coming in at the ends here, you could tell. And yeah, that's it for this dresser. This is just the top of my dresser. So now we're gonna move on to what I call my Hoya window, but I'm gonna have to take them down because it's backlit. So yeah, let me do that really quickly. So let's start with my favorite plant that I own. This is my Hoya carnosa crimson queen. She's crazy long. And she's got a few peduncles, but I don't know what they're doing. Do you see them? It's hard to I can't hold the plant and film and show you all at the same time. So she's got these peduncles that came in, but they're not doing anything. Can you see? Not focusing on it. So there's one here. one here, and there was another one somewhere else. Oh, over here. You can see it. But they're not doing anything, so I don't really know. But yeah, this is my Crimson Queen. She hangs in this window, and she's loving it so far. This is a southeast-ish facing window. South is kind of like this way. So it's kind of like, it's not directly southeast, but you get what I mean. And she gets some nice morning sun, nothing too strong. Oh, here's another peduncle. I really hope that they bloom, you guys. I hope that they don't just like, this one just looks like it's like shriveling up and dying. You see it? I'll focus on it. There we go. What is it doing? I've never had a Hoya bloom. This is my first Hoya actually, so. And then we have my Hoya Cartesii, which if you can't tell, because God forbid you focus, I just used my nose to focus the camera, you guys. I'm not gonna lie about it, and it totally worked. Both my hands are full. If you can see, all this like lighter green is all new growth. So yeah, she's doing fantastic. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, that's better. Now we can see lots and lots of new growth going on here. Isn't it cute? I can't even handle it. I took a bunch of cuttings to share with friends, and since doing that, she's put out all of this beautiful new growth. If there's anything I've learned over the past year now being a plant parent, it's that if you want your plants to grow, just give them a little bit of a haircut. I like a nice little trim. So yeah, that's my Cartesii. And then next in my Hoya window, my Hoya Crimson Princess. So she's got lots of new growth going on as well. I love how it comes in pink. You can see it. So cute. So cute. And she seems happy in this window as well. Where's my favorite little piece? Here it is. Look at this. Beautiful. I love the variegation in these leaves. Love it, love it, love it. I love when the little baby leaves come in pink. I'm trying to see if I can find any. Ooh, look at this little guy. They're so cute. There's one. See how pink they come in? And then oh my goodness, it's got new growth, finally. My Hindu rope. You see it? This thing has done like nothing. Literally nothing since I got it. I've taken a few cuttings to share with friends. And every day I look at it like, are you gonna grow, girl? Are you gonna grow, girl? And look, she's growing. How cute. I'm so excited. So yeah, that's my Hoya window. Like I said, it's southeast facing. So they get good sun here. It's not too bright. It's just consistent throughout the day. They get nice morning, gentle sun. And then down here we have some little bits and bobs going on. We've got an opuntia. We've got my favorite succulent that I own, my Pearl Vaughn, Echeveria, however you feel like saying it. The only one I have that doesn't get totally stretched out, and I think that's in part due to this one just doesn't need as much sun as other succulents do. She does need a drink though. She's getting a little wrinkly. And then we have this aloe snow blizzard, which look at how bright orange it is from the sun. Isn't it so cool? It's got lots of little babies coming in. And then back here, if we could see, I have a little euphorbia that I repotted around this time last year, and it's got two little new shoots coming off the top of it that I'm pretty excited about. And then I have this little Sedum Firestorm, which is actually the original head that I chopped off of my baby in the other window, but you can see that this one gets significantly more sun than that one, so it's sun stressed. This is why it's called a firestorm, because it turns red. And then we have one of my split rocks that just finished splitting. We have this sad little bromeliad that I'm probably gonna throw out because it's just like kind of not doing anything. It's like dry and burnt and I don't know. We've got this little, what is that? Fishbone cactus, rickrack cactus cuttings that my friend Kayla sent me. And they're rooted, so I put them in here. And since I put it in here and put it in the window, this little babe here started growing. I don't know if you could tell. This little new growth here. This one doesn't want to stay because my cat keeps knocking it over. He thinks that this window is just for him to play. See, just, oh, okay, yep, That one's not rooted, obviously. All right, we're just gonna leave you there. I don't know what this is. I think it's some type of Echeveria, but it's pretty sad looking. I just have some succulents here. I don't know what this is either, but I like it. And then I have a string of pearls down here that's sad AF, but it does have a little bit of new growth. So, another little Haworthia growing out the bottom. I think they're baby split rocks, they look like anyway. A split rock that it didn't really split properly. Sorry, it's so dirty over here. I really need to clean it up. Another sedum I don't know the name of, a kalanchoe, some sad succulents that my cat likes to knock over, some ogre ears, another sad Haworthia. So a lot of these actually need to go under my grow lights soon, so they're looking a little sad over here, but that's okay. And that's pretty much it, except for my monstera that I'm going to show you. Okay, so it's kind of hard to get this thing in full frame. Just ignore the mess over here. But this is my monstera now that she's up on the stakes I put her on. If you watched that repotting, she's got some new growth coming in. And overall, I think she seems a lot happier because before the new growth was coming in with brown edges. This leaf came in like this. So now we're getting leaves that aren't quite as sad, looking a little bit happier. And then over here, I never showed you guys my Cebu Blue, who's growing like crazy. Sorry for any noise that you might hear in the background. My mom's really loud, but these leaves are huge and I'm loving it. And I trim this girl so often. I just gave her a haircut. And my little air plant over here is just chilling. And then I never did show you guys my Manjula. I have two of them, but I am gonna repot them soon in a video, so you will see them. And then up here I have a fake plant and then a little cactus and my Norfolk Island pine. I need to put more plants up here. I think I might put some like snake plant babies or maybe some little pothos cuttings and let them trail. I'm not sure. I have this little orchid cactus, which I think is pretty cool. So that's that. So we've now officially seen all of my plants. And again, I apologize, it's been really gloomy. I'm trying to get these as lit up as possible for you guys to see, but it's just been dark and gloomy around here, so. But yeah, that is it for this tour, you guys. Okay, plant fam, so that is it for this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!